The answer is yes. I have just emptied out my plastic pail potty chair, which is right over here in my bedroom. You know, uh, empty all the pee-pee out of it. And of course, clean the pail and put the plastic pail back with my potty chair, adult-sized potty chair that is. And of course, today is Sunday, the 23rd day of August, 2015. And the only thing I've done today is go to church. Then I took a long nap time. And then I had spent time to take and watch on DVD episodes of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And I did go out to get myself something for supper. Sunday supper, that is. Nothing expensive, just very cheap off the McDonald's burger joint dollar menu at Clem's Corner in Windham. Of course, returned back home. I did watch an old episode of the old campy sci-fi show, Lost in Space. But I'm not sure what I want to watch next. Was it before 9 in the evening? And of course, I cannot go outside to do any backyard astronomy because it is cloudy. I do have to, tomorrow, take and spend more time hacking down nuisance brush with my small little buck saw. Because I still got quite a bit to hack down. And then once it's all hacked down, nuisance brush is all hacked down between the wheelchair ramp and the house, where the garden is. Of course, this year we left the garden fallow. It was a recover. For some productivity. And of course, I'm gonna have to take and haul all that hacked down brush all the way down to the brush pile in the back of the yard. Of course, while I was out, when I went out to take and get myself something to supper on the way to Clem's Corner, I was driving down Main Street, and I guess a certain gentleman named Bernie Sanders, the senator from Vermont, was making a presidential campaign appearance at the junior high school here in my town of Salem, New Hampshire. Of course, whenever there's anything like that going on, if anything like that goes on around town here, I just simply stay clear of all of it, because I dislike politicians, because most all politicians, they only cry crocodile tears for us persons with lifelong physical and developmental disabilities. But when they are in office, they just simply go ahead and shove it up our asses. When it comes to, shall I say, providing the funding to, pay for, necessary social services and supports for us persons with disabilities. Of course, here in the state of New Hampshire, a person like myself with lifelong physical and developmental disabilities on the milder end of the developmental disability spectrum is essentially, totally, the attitude is, you are on your own. Do not bother us and ever ask for help, even if you need it, because we will not give it to you. This is just the attitude of, the way my government here in the state of New Hampshire is. New Hampshire expects all persons with disabilities to totally stand on their own 2 feet. And of course, that is what I'm trying to do, but I'm not very successful at it. I'm just stating this is as it is. In an ideal world, people who need the help will receive the help. But that is not the case. In our society, people who do not need assistance are getting assistance from the government, while many people who are trying to, play by the rules, totally play exactly by the rules, and do the right thing, cannot receive assistance. This is true for persons with physical and developmental disabilities here in the state of New Hampshire. Well, anyways, today is, of course, as I said, Sunday, the 23rd of August, 2015. And, of course, I've already had a look at the TV listings, and not much is on TV tonight worth watching. Most of what gets put on is just, crappy garbage, soapy dramas, with the characters who have, dubious moral credentials, or totally, totally bogus reality shows, which are, as I see it, reality shows are really, all about people making a fucking asshole out of themselves on national television. You know, that I apologize for my brutally honest opinions as a person on the autism spectrum. You know, that compared to a neurotypical adult, with many of us people on the autism spectrum, we do not have the so-called social filtering mechanisms that a neurotypical person has. You know, and was it the way I see it, you know, whether I say what I think, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, and there is no there's no ambiguity and no false fronts. You know, which is false fronts. That's the providence of, was it, politicians and normal people. But you know, was it, I cannot, was it, I cannot, was it, shall I say, I'll use the term, I cannot bullshit another person. You know, it's kind of, was it, sad that I cannot do this. You know, people do not like persons like myself who, was it, call things as they are, and shall we say, is more interested in objective reality than in, shall we say, was it, fantasy falsehood, especially when it comes to, was it, real life issues and concerns, was it, that really we should all be concerned about. Well, anyways, I will shut down this video weblog right now.